You know, I've known about this little hack for a while now, and I really wanted to share it with you, especially after a recent poll I put to my subscribers where you wanted to know how you could crack the algorithm. As you can see here, 43% of you wanted to know an answer to that. You know, I'm really excited about what I found because it's really easy and the results are quite staggering. So it's worth understanding that what I'm going to show you today takes no more than just a couple of minutes to do. We're going to have a massive difference on your ranking. I've just spent the last few days filming it and you're going to love what you see on the results. So to understand this hack, you need to appreciate that cracking the algorithm is a bit like cracking the password on Google. That's why there are so many factors to the algorithm. It's to make it secure so people can't misuse it and put businesses that don't deserve to be number one at number one. And in fact, there's hundreds of factors, but there are 20 main factors. And I put together a video that explains a bit more detail of how that algorithm works with those 20 main factors. But that's not what we're going to particularly look at the moment. Because although generally passwords are complex, they have uppercase, lowercase, special characters, numbers, to try and make it difficult to crack, sometimes there can be like a backdoor password. Now we all know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or the word password or QWERTY, they're probably unlikely to be a password that anyone's going to use. But it reminded me of war games where an 80s movie showed that there was a backdoor password.
The potato head, backdoors are not secrets.
And it's almost like this new thing we've just found is a real backwards password into the algorithm.
What's backdoor? Well, whenever I design a system, I always put in a simple password that only I know about. That way, whenever I want to get back in, I can bypass whatever security.
It gets you there so easily because it's just not balanced right in the algorithm yet. But it seems I'm not the only one who's finding this useful. Joy Hawkins recently reported too that she noticed a massive change, and the results now show that services are very much coming to the fore. And as you can see, when she tested, it went from this to this, and from this to this. And as you can see from the tweets as well, this was just a few weeks ago, you can see everyone was talking about it. It was staggering to see that what Google was offering was suddenly being rewarding. It was like the algorithm was being cracked with one particular thing here. And then recently Darren Shaw from White Spark also commented on what they found as well.
But then after clicking that button and adding the service to their profile, wow, look at this. Now ranking quite well in a pretty wide range.
This isn't just a little one-off idea, this is actually being discovered as we speak. So what are we all doing then to get this massive boost in the algorithm? What are we actually doing? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what you can do and you'll get the same effect. Now in their cases, they're just going with the suggested services that Google's offering. So you may need to accept what Google's offering initially. You'll then be given some new services to look at. And if you haven't got any today, go back tomorrow, because at the moment they're rolling these out. Now, if you then accept these services that are relevant to your business, you'll suddenly see in those areas, you'll get a boost. It's almost like the algorithm's just suddenly rewarding services at this time. But I think Google's got this a bit wrong. It's almost like Google's broken the mechanism here, because this is probably going to be misused by many now, because it's been given so much extra influence. A few years ago, services had no influence. And now they seem to be a major part of the algorithm. But this is the amazing bit. Your own custom services can also be ranked just as well. So you can choose whatever keywords you want as a service, you can justify it as your business does it, and you'll see ranking for it. And that's where this video is going to show you how to do that too. So to prove this idea, I took a totally random phrase, put it together as a keyword on the 26th of February. I chose Bournemouth Google Business Profile SEO. So it's just random. You may want to use one that's particularly going to get some traffic. I just wanted to see whether this actually works. So I just checked to see what I actually perform on this search term, and it came up as 4th. So the question is if just by enabling that as a service, would that then promote me above 4th in the next few days? So doing nothing else, just that. So you can see here I add it as a custom service. I'm going to leave it a few days and then see how Google deals with it once it's spidered it. So I've left it a few days. I've gone back a few days later in the beginning of March, 5th of March, and you notice it's gone up from number 4 and now it's number 1. So that just proves the point. It's given a lot of ranking authority by Google at the moment. Even these bespoke customized services are still given some ranking authority. So you can try it yourself. All you need to do is look at some keywords that you want to rank for. You need to monitor it, so I use Local Surfer. I'll put a link down below so you can see how I use that. Then jump into your account, go to services, go for the ones Google suggests first of all, because they'll give you some ranking benefit, and then also add some bespoke ones too. And then just go back a few days later and see how you ranked in those terms on Local Surfer. Now I don't know how long this backdoor type of password is going to react for. It certainly is going to be picked up by Google soon, because it seems to be certainly given far too much authority in the ranking and the algorithm. But I do know if you actually want to rank and have a long-term rank, then you need to understand those 20 things I mentioned earlier on too. So I put together a detailed video of seeing how you can improve in those areas too. So you need to watch that video right now, and that will really benefit your business long term, as well as the benefits of this service hack that we've looked at today. So I'll see you on that video.